Hi y'all, I'm Allison and welcome to the Mighty Bujo. Today I finally get to show you what had me so busy all through March. I took on a really big project and I used my bullet journal to get started. I am mapping out my old game room. Those pictures that you saw at the beginning, that was not staged. That's actually in the environment I've been doing all of my bullet journaling in. And it got to the point where I couldn't stand to go in that room. And I was procrastinating when it came to actually doing my pages. I wasn't enjoying it anymore. So I decided to take that old nightmare and turn it into a beautiful craft room. Here, what I'm doing is I sketched out the room, and every square is 6 inches. So it's 2 boxes per foot. And I measured everything out and wrote down all the dimensions. And I also measured the furniture that I thought I was going to be using and cut out little templates of the furniture using extra dotted paper. That way I can just kind of move my little pieces of paper around without having to get my son to drag furniture for hours on end while I decide what I want to do. He really appreciated me taking this approach. I also marked all of the outlets in the room and where the stereo connections are, my windows. That TV, it's huge and it can't be moved, so I have to work around it. But here are all of my little pieces of furniture, and they're color-coded. Seating is in purple. That stuff doesn't necessarily have to be in there. My shelving was yellow, any storage, my light boxes, and the new desk I planned to buy. And this way I could kind of, just move my little pieces of paper around and decide if I can use all of this furniture, how crowded it's going to be. And it was a lot of fun just to play with different configurations. On the left, I have the actual dimensions down to the nitty-gritty, how far the window is from the floor, how much space between the windows, all of that stuff. So I have that room mapped out whenever I want to change it. And then I flipped over to a blank page and just wrote down all of the stuff that I knew I needed to store. And then it was time to get to work. So I have a lot of windows in the back of my house, and I've learned over time it's very important for me to put samples of paint on the wall to see how the sun is going to change the color. And I wanted to check it from every angle possible to make sure I wasn't going to be surprised. With an open concept house, you really got to take that into account. This room was painted green like 15 years ago when we moved in, when the kids were little. And it was their game room. Now it's mine. And I used the Behr Marquee paint. I love this paint. It costs a little more, but you save in the long run. It's got the primer built in, and it only took me 2 coats to cover up that green. So while it's a little pricey at the beginning, you don't have to go back and buy more, and it takes less time to paint. So here is my room. You ready? I'm so excited. The gate's there to keep the animals out, because, yeah. But there we go. I went to Ikea, got a new desk and some cabinets for the back. I repainted my old armoire that we bought like 20 years ago. The desk has these perfect drawers that my washi fits in, so now I can see them all. And yeah, I used the Behr paint again. I didn't sand it down or anything. I just painted it white, figuring anything would look better than that. And it turned out beautiful. I also did that little stand. And again, I didn't prime it. I just painted right over it. So I highly recommend those paints. And being high gloss, it's very easy to wipe off. In fact, I use that on all the doorways in my house and my baseboards. But here's my new room. I'll be creating the rest of my videos from. This was my nightmare from before. That was what I saw. And here's my new view. I love it. I'll be taking that fabric and making a cover for my craft cards. But yeah, look at my old chaos. No wonder, I couldn't do it anymore. So, yeah, I can't believe I was creating in that old space, and now I can't wait to use my new one. I haven't even used it yet. I was forcing myself to finish this video, but now today I can go up there and pull out my bullet journal and get back to work. Here's Maggie. She's my little Westie mix. She likes the room, and there's Sasha, my husky, with my daughter's cat Ellie. They're all enjoying it, but they can only come in when I let them. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope y'all like this, and I'll be back soon with more videos.